The Boy and the Heron is said to be the final film from the legendary Hayao Miyazaki, director of Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro and Howl's Moving Castle. Like Spirited Away, The Boy and the Heron tells the story of a child who enters a magical world and undergoes a psychological transformation. Both films have been compared to Alice in Wonderland, best interpreted through the logic of dreams. The story of The Boy and the Heron is simple, but challenging. It's a film that embraces ambiguity and contradictions. It might be reductive to explain, a film that rewards personal interpretation. But here's my take on The Boy and the Heron. Warning: spoilers ahead. The Boy and the Heron is Miyazaki reflecting on his life and legacy, and arguably, the film is the clearest articulation of a philosophy that has always influenced his art: the importance of accepting the end. Miyazaki's films tend to be imbued with a deep, aching sense of nostalgia, but his protagonists are often forced to accept loss. Change is depicted as an unstoppable force. Only fools try to resist the passing of time. The Boy and the Heron is about saying goodbye and moving into the future, scars and all. The Heron, memorably voiced by Robert Pattinson in the English dub, remains something of a mystery throughout the film, but the bird is clearly very powerful, different from the rest of the magical creatures we see in the film. The Heron proves to be a contradictory character, a liar who leads the protagonist to the truth and proves himself to be a loyal ally. After the Heron's beak is damaged, he reveals his true form: a small, wizened man who wears a heron skin to shapeshift. The Heron might have been inspired by myths and legends. Many folktales across the world feature animal skins as the key to shape-shifting, with damaged skins hindering the ability to transform. In ancient Rome, the heron's cry was viewed as a harbinger of change. In ancient Egypt, the heron was associated with creation and rebirth and is suspected to have inspired the legend of the phoenix, another symbol of rebirth. Japanese folklore sees the heron as divine, able to traverse across the three elements: earth, air and water. The heron's role in the film, as the creature who delivers the call to action and can seamlessly move between worlds, echoes the folklore associated with the bird. The story begins in tragedy, with the young protagonist, Mahito, traumatized by the loss of his mother, who perishes in a fire. There's no time to grieve, as Mahito's father immediately remarries and impregnates Himi's sister, Natsuko, who asks Mahito to accept her as his new mother. Natsuko is very kind, but Mahito is not ready yet. The boy soon finds himself isolated, in a strange house, haunted by a mysterious tower that seems to be a gateway to the supernatural. After being bullied at school, Mahito is overcome with emotion and strikes himself with a rock, scarring the side of his head.